National Football League.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's our visiting team and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. She'll be hoping to get the season off to a good start. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down. So fourth down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1.
Come on. Ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the gun, a run with Hunter. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On the handoff, here is Hunter. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Ready.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19. I got it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Look at the big guy rumble. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play there. 42 yards.
9-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run with Johnson to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
Hold it ready.
Now here's second and goal.
Go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Ready.
Throwing here on third and goal. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. That one is good. And the Pioneers will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready to see the football for the second time. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Through to run past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
33. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
The ball carried by number 37. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5.
Let's go. Set. Go.
Now, faking the give, forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Here we go. Stick it to the blue.
Man in motion, heading left.
Cut.
The RPO, that one is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Black Knights.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On the run to the right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's a 3-point game here early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll run again. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and
The field goal is
for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
the game at 3.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own
The Pioneers offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now a give up the middle. He'll get it on 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
at the 36-yard line. It's a game
This
of 4.
is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Gage Marvin. Touchdown, Memphis. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Pioneers take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
On the double. Let's go. Ready?
It's 1st down. Oh, a loose football. The defense has it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Pioneers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3.
Ready? Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Liking 18. Ready?
A run with Hunter. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And that will be a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy. Ready?
On the give, it's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Another run here with Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. What can they do here on third down and 7? He'll drop the throw. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pioneers will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense. And their running back set to go once more. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with first down.
Set, ready. Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll motion the slot man right. Back to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Pioneers offense ready to get back at it. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route. But the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Come on, come on. Set. Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Go.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Bring it on. Back with more on this opening week after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one out of the way. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Black Knights offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
The drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And 8 yards to go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down. 10 black. Set. Go.
Now give on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check steal.
Escaping to his left. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Here we go.
Columbus 1st down.
Yellow. 22. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
And they're going to track him down. Couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. On comes the punter now as he is on to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity lock.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Let go.
Throwing now from the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Let's go now.
This time they stay on the ground. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Pioneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he's out of bounds. On the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
To number 86.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
That's good for a Memphis first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
That's going to be intercepted. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming. Back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
28 yards. That's good for a Columbus first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Black 4, cut.
Got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Ready?
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
13. Black Knights 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Pioneers offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Viking 18. Check out.
They'll go again with Johnson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
The 3rd down pass.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Phillips to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Black Knights offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
Columbus.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Black Knights.
Come on, set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pick
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready. 50 green. Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
Okay, right.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
10 black, 10.
Now they'll set up to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
45.
The tight end motioning left here. Rolling right. and completing. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here we go. Third and a yard.
Here we go. Cut.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Columbus. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Defense.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Pioneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Black Knights offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Cut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down marker. The Black Knights bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Pioneers offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Check.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Liking, ain't it?
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard
From
line.
the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Flushed to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Black Knights offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
20-yard line.
Set, ready. 50, green.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Here's
second and 6.
2nd and 6.
Ready. Hunt.
Forced out left. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. 1st down and more. Past the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Black, ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Ready.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Come on, set. 60 red. Ready.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
52 Bulls.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set, hut.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
45, white. Set,
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Black Knights. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Pioneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores. And it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds.
Another really nice throw right there. And as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Memphis.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Black Knights will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Black Knights offense ready to take over once more. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one.
Here we go. 33, yellow. 10.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less.